my beautiful people. My name is Rosie and this is Chill Chat with Rosie, where I get to chill with several different people while they share their unique stories of their journey and experiences in the UAE. As I've always said, everyone has a story. Everyone is special and each story is special, especially when it's being narrated by the owner of the story. For today's episode, I'm blessed to be with an amazing lady who happens to be my baby sister, and that is Peace, 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 Peace. Hey Peace.
Hi Rosie.
Thank you for coming, and would you mind introducing yourself?
My name is Peace. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a shadow teacher.
Okay, Peace, you're welcome and good to have you.
Thank you.
So Peace, today I want us to chill, relax and talk about things we rarely talk about. Do you remember how we met?
Yeah,
Okay.
GLG. Great.
Yes, actually, a friend of mine had invited me to their church. Okay, she wasn't around, so she asked me. She told me, just go to the church. You'll find one of the ushers. Her name is Peace. I've already spoken to her, and then she will guide you through. So when I went to the church, that's how I met this beautiful lady, and she really guided me through for real. Okay, so that's how she started being my baby sister, and we've been sisters since then. So when you first came to the UAE, okay, where did the idea come from, and why did you just choose UAE?
I never had coming to Dubai in mind.
Okay.
There's this friend of mine. I met him online.
Okay.
So he said, then he was still in Dubai, but
Okay.
now he left. He said, come to Dubai, you're gonna get something better and all that. So I trusted him, so I sent him money for my visa. It was 3 months.
Okay.
So he did the visa. Even when I sent the money, I was scared that you don't know this person, so why would you trust him to that extent?
Yes.
So I just believed God. So I sent him the money. He did my visa. Within 1 week, the visa came out.
Yes.
Yeah, so he sent me the visa. He said, now you're going to get your ticket and just start coming.
Okay.
So, but then my family never wanted me to go. They were like, they ask girls to come abroad for prostitutions and all that. But I told them, no, don't worry, I'm going to be fine and all that. So after much, they allowed me. So when I came, he guided me through and introduced me to some family.
Okay.
Yeah, I stayed with them for some time.
Okay.
They also helped me in getting a job.
Okay. This family, was it a Nigerian family?
Yes, Nigerian.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
they helped me in getting a job. That was a security job.
Okay.
That was 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay, so you've been here for roughly 5
years, yes.
5+ years.
Yes.
Okay, so you said they helped you get a job.
Yeah.
What do you mean by helping you get a job?
She has a link with this security company, the lady in question.
Okay, the lady. Okay.
Yes. So she has a link with this security company. So she took me to the company. She spoke with the man. I never paid nothing.
Oh,
So she just told the man, this is my sister, I want you to help her. So he said, it's fine. Just bring your CV, your passport, and that was
and
all.
that was it.
Yeah.
So you had your visa ready? you had your CV ready, or you had to
Yes, I had my
Okay.
CV, yeah.
Okay, and that's how they made the visa for you?
Yes.
And
Yes.
okay, so how about accommodation? Were you?
They gave us accommodation.
Okay.
But it's 2 ladies per room.
2 ladies
Yes,
per room.
we have our ladies and guys in separate places.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and that is in Dubai?
Yes, Ajman.
Okay, so
Ajman.
you were living in Ajman.
Yes.
So actually Ajman is one of the Emirates. We do have 7 Emirates in the UAE.
Yes.
So Ajman is one of them. In one of my previous videos, one of the ladies, Eva, she mentioned she was in Al Ain. So Al Ain falls under Abu Dhabi, which is one Emirate. We do have Dubai, and now we're speaking about Ajman. So Ajman is another Emirate. So you're saying your accommodation was in Ajman.
In Ajman, yeah.
Okay. Now, when you were coming from home, back home, were you working in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which job were you doing there?
I worked at the airport. I was working at the airport with Arik Air.
What is that?
Arik Air, it's an airline.
It's an airline.
It's a local airline
Local
in Nigeria,
airline.
yes.
Okay, so what were you doing exactly there?
Customer care.
Customer care.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So the friend that you met online told you can come, you can get a job, and then you came here and you were connected to the job that you're doing, which is security job.
Yes.
Were you expecting to do a security job?
No, I never had that in mind. Actually, when I came, I was looking for a waitress,
job,
receptionist, customer care. But I find out that you really don't get what you want at that time.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I got the security, I found out it paid more.
It paid more.
Yeah, it was actually paying more than the other ones I was looking for. So I was like, it's better I go for this. Then I can start from there.
Okay. So you prefer the security job because the salary was a little bit more than what you were looking for customer care. Okay. So you said you were told that in the UAE you cannot get what you're looking for at that time. So who told you that?
Oh, the people.
Was it something which was being told?
Yes. The people I was actually staying with them. Yes, they said it is better you go for this one.
Okay.
You might not actually get receptionist for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually doesn't work that way. So you have to go for this. And I looked at it. It wasn't that difficult. So I said, let me just go for it.
Okay, so is it the same job you're doing now?
Now I'm a shadow teacher.
Okay. So I'm sure many people are still questioning what shadow teacher is. Would you mind explaining?
Shadow teacher is either shadow teacher or learning support assistant, LSA. It's actually for special needs kids. I work in an international school where I take care of special needs kids that doesn't listen to the teachers, that needs help. You work one-on-one with them. After the teacher, you break down whatever the teacher has actually teach for them to understand in their own way.
Okay, so I'm sure now you understand what shadow teacher. It's actually more of dealing with special educational needs for kids. So it is in a regular mainstream school. Yes. But then now the shadow teacher is one-on-one with a specific kid at a time. Yes. How many types of in the special need whatever I'll call it an umbrella, you do have several different issues. So you can find kids with autism, you can find kids with
dyslexia, you can find
Yes. So you find there are some which are medical conditions, there are some which are just special, as in the class you find there are kids which are a little bit slow. Yes. So most of the times I think the school will have requested, the school will inform the parents, that your kid is a little bit slow in this way, or your kid needs special learning support assistant, and then
to guide them through.
So normally, like in UAE, I don't know about the other countries, like in UAE, there are some schools which have their own learning support assistants, but there are people who are private. So you're private. Doing the private, right? So you're private, you're on your own outside. So if a parent needs, so the parent can contact the private ones or can use the ones in the school. And then if you're outside, then you just have a contract with the parent, right? Yes. So I know some will be wondering how I know all that. We were in a certain course. We did a certain course with you. Yes, which was for registered behavioral technician. Yes, it also falls under that, but it's more of behavior, because there are kids who, let's say like autistic kids, they do have behavioral issues and all that. So it's an added advantage for learning support assistants to have that qualification for an RBT, which is registered behavioral technician. Okay, please, I'm sure you've had several kids, you've dealt with several different kids. Okay, how long have you been doing learning support assistant?
A year plus.
A year plus. So within this year plus, how many kids have you dealt with so far? Several, right? Yeah. I'm sure those several kids, because special educational needs are unique per kid. Every kid has a unique, so you've dealt with different ones. So can you please take us through, let's say a day, like let's say you have a kid right now, you're handling a certain kid now, right? Yes. So how is your day like in class? How is it?
Most times you find out that the kid doesn't want to listen to the teacher, like he doesn't want to sit at a place. Okay. He or she throws tantrum, like screams in class. Okay. Want to run out from the class. Okay. And want to grab something or hit another child with something. So what we do is you find out what this child likes. Okay. So we call that reinforcement. Yes. You find out what the kid likes most. Maybe it's a snack. Yes. Something is a sweet. You use that to get the child to make the child calm down in class. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we do. Scenarios.
Let's say like the kids who are hyperactive. Yes. Sometimes the reinforcement that you're used to doesn't work. So what do you do in such scenarios?
What happens is not just you're not in that alone. The teacher works with you. So what the teacher does is it tells you to take the child out of the class just for a few minutes and make the child calm down. You take her through the playground and make her play a little, then After that, she calms down, then you come back to the class.
Okay. Now, how about the kids who are not hyperactive? Maybe they're just in the class, but they are not concentrating. So how do you handle such?
Yeah, what you do also, you try to tell the kid to listen. You sit like directly with the kid, like very close to the kid. What you do, you have to sit on the floor with the kid.
Okay.
Yes, and make sure he's focused with the teacher. He's doing whatever they are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, because most times they don't pay attention, but you make sure they do this always.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges you guys go through?
The thing is, you must be a very patient person. Whatever comes, whatever it is, you must be very patient. You must be energetic, because there is this kid that are so, you find out that they have plenty of power than you. So you have to be up and doing at all time to take care of them. But the most important thing is being patient with them, whatever happens.
Yes, because I remember by the time we were doing the course, there are some of the learning support assistants, they were actually complaining because you might find they have marks on their skin because the kids are even scratching them. Yes,
but there's nothing you can do. What you do is you complain to the school and then the parents.
Okay.
And if you're not comfortable, one beautiful thing about this job is if you're not comfortable with it, you can actually change. Especially if you're on your own visa. Yes, you can change if you're not comfortable with what is happening with you and this child.
Okay, now you've just mentioned about having your own visa. What does having your own visa mean?
Having your own visa is having your own residence. It's a 2 years contract.
Okay.
You can choose to be on your own and change whatever job you want at any point in time.
Okay, so there is a way you can have your own own visa.
Yes, without being under the school, under anybody.
Okay, your own separate visa, not under the school.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not an employee of the school.
Yes.
Okay. With all these challenges that you're mentioning, I believe it is very easy for you to lose hope, as in for you to just lose it and feel, no, I can't continue like this. Yes. Have you had at any point of time, have you ever reached that point where you feel, no, I'm just done with this?
Yes, there is this child I was taking care of. He was 11 years old.
Okay.
Then, but what he does in class is he hits me a lot. So there was this time I went to school, there was this time what he did, he hit me in the eyes. So I just called the parents, I told them, no, I can't do this anymore. So it's better you quit than having issues with the school or the parents. So I just quit the job.
Okay, so there are scenarios where you'll end up having issues with the school too?
Yes.
In which scenarios do you end up having issues with the school?
Issues with the school, that is with the child. Yes, most times the school doesn't want to always get complaint from this child. So there's this child I also took care of. What they did was to tell the parents to please take the child from the school. Yeah, they had to change the child from that particular school because it was so he was not doing nothing. He's always leaving the class and all that. Yes.
So please, now that you've elaborated and explained to us the job you're currently doing, which is the learning support assistant / shadow teacher. Okay, would you mind taking us through the security job? You did the security job for how many years?
4 years.
Okay, just take us through how the job was like and the security job.
When I came, I was first posted to a hotel. It's called Ajiman Palace Hotel.
Okay.
Where I worked 12 hours without off.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I worked 12 hours without off. I work 6 to 6. That's every day. I don't have time for myself. I don't have time to do nothing. I don't even cook because the hotel gives you
provides food.
Provides food for every of the staff. So I don't have time for myself that period. So I worked straight. The thing is, if you want off for yourself, you have to pay for this off.
Oh.
Yes, you pay about 150 dirhams to get a day off. Yes.
So who do you pay? Who do you pay to get an off?
You're not paying it will be reduced from your salary. Yes, from your salary. So you can imagine taking off for 1 week. You know what that's too much here in UAE.
Yeah.
So
okay, but then with that condition, you still stayed for 4 years.
Yes.
Why?
At a point,
was it by choice or?
At a point, I wanted to leave within 1 month.
Okay.
But I met this colleague. He was like, "This is how I started." I almost left too, but look at it, going back home, it's not easy with all the money you spent coming here. So
Okay.
you just have to manage it. So with that, I was encouraged. I stayed.
You stayed.
Yes.
Okay. So you did it for 4 years, and then you decided to. Then what made you change? What made you decide to?
I felt I have dwelled in that position long enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So I told my God, I said, no, this is enough. I have to do something else for myself. I don't even have time to serve my God. I don't have time to go to church.
Yes.
You know. So with time, then what I did was, if I want off, I tell them a story.
Okay.
That I'm not going to come, especially Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell them a story. I find time to just to go to church, have time for myself, cook, make my hair, take care of myself, visit friends.
Yes.
So at a point I was like, I'm a lady. I can continue this.
Yes.
I wish I have the picture to show you. If you see the way I looked that period, I wasn't looking good.
At all, yes.
But all thanks to God, I think I am very okay now.
Okay. Then at some point you felt now it's enough.
Yes.
I want to change the job, and that's how you. So how did you look for the job? How did you get there?
At first, I when I left the job, I went back home.
You went back to Nigeria?
Yes, I went back home for 2 months.
Okay.
So I just wanted to relax. So before I came back, I already sent a friend money for my visa.
Okay.
So I said, I just want to be on my own. Just help me get this visa.
Okay.
And when I came in, I did a course. All thanks to Sister Tone. She actually...
Ooh.
Yes.
Sister Tone.
Yeah. She actually introduced me. She said, you can actually do this course. Is cool. I did a course on shadow teacher. That's a separate one from the RBT.
RBT, yes.
Yeah. So that was the first course I did.
Okay.
And after that, I got a job. One thing is, if you do this course, my God, you don't really look for job. They start like parents start looking for you. Yes, because you have the certificate, because you've undergone the training.
Yes.
So it is very easy to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but then the job you're currently doing, do you get time to, now? Do you have offs?
Yes.
Okay.
I have offs. I have so much time for myself.
Okay.
That I want to go back to work.
Okay. So if you were told to choose between being a shadow teacher and
of course, shadow teacher, here we come.
Okay, and given the same circumstances you have right now,
okay,
if you were asked to live in Nigeria or in Dubai, where would you choose?
Dubai, of course.
Okay, Miss, you mentioned earlier that you did a certain course for the current job you're doing.
Yeah.
What was the name of the course?
The name is shadow teacher.
So that's
the first one.
It's a shadow teaching course.
Yeah.
Okay, and where did you take it?
The name of the center is called Feel Breath.
Okay.
Feel Breath. It's a school for the shadow teacher, but they have different centers for it actually.
Okay.
So, but where I did mine is in Satwa.
Okay.
Satwa, Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long was the course?
I did it for 3 months.
For 3 months.
For 3 months, yes.
Okay, and then after the course, then you're given the certification?
Yes, given the certificate, and it was actually given from KGHA.
KHDA.
KHDA. Yes,
okay.
You get it from KHDA. And that's how I got the job.
Why did you choose to do the course? Was it a requirement, or you just...
The course gives you an edge. Actually, you can actually get this... can actually get a job as a shadow teacher without doing the course. Okay. But doing the course, I advise doing the course is okay because it gives you an edge. Okay. Because this is required from the school and also from the government.
Okay, so you mean it's an advantage. If you have the certificate, it's more of an advantage. Yes. Okay. So what are those advantages?
The parents that employs the shadow teachers, most of them want most of them want these people that has the certificate because you've undergone this training. Okay. You know how to handle these kids. Okay. Yeah, you know how to take care of them and all that. So you know how to deal with them. So they prefer people that have actually gone for this course than people that doesn't have the knowledge at all.
Okay. So it's much easier. Yes. It's much easier for you to get a job if you have the
because if you don't go for the course, I mean, you wouldn't know how to handle these kids.
Yes.
Yeah, because you just go in. What you're going in for is because of the money. Yes. You're not going. Yes.
Okay. So and how about the payments? How about the salaries? Are they different?
Averagely is 4,000.
Okay.
But they pay more than that.
They do pay more than
Yes.
that. So it means it's more of you negotiating with the
the parents.
Okay. So would you advise someone to be, let's say you're certified, like you're certified,
Yes,
right?
sure.
Yes. So would you advise someone to be employed by the school or
The parents.
by the parent?
Yes, the parents is better because most times the school doesn't really pay more.
Okay.
Yeah, the parents is better, but another thing is for the 3 months break, the parents doesn't pay you.
Okay.
But if you're with the school pays you. But with you being under a parent, it is much better because once the school dismisses, you have your time off, and you can actually get a private tuition after that.
Okay.
But if you're with the school, what the school does is the child you're shadowing.
Okay.
Any child that it's in the school, you are not permitted to go to the house to teach the child.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you can take out any other child outside the school.
Okay.
Yes.
So you mean if you do have your own visa,
Yes.
you're working separately, so it means you're working as a freelance, right?
Yes, sure.
So you're hired by the parent, you're working for the parent. So within that time, you have all the other time, you have your own time to do your extra stuff. So you can do extra tuition for the same child that you.
Or you can have 2 or 3 outside the one you have in school. Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
it's more advantageous.
Yes.
There are more advantages
Yes.
on
When
that.
you have your own visa.
Okay, so you've mentioned the one who's the person who's employed by the school during the break. It means when the kids have closed the school.
Yes.
Then they continue being paid because they're employees.
Yes.
But
Because they
you-
are under the school visa.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so being there also has its own advantages.
Yes, that's another. Yeah.
It's just that this tuition part you cannot do it, and the
Yeah.
salary here is more.
Yes. That's
Okay, so if there's anyone who is wishing or would like to do the course, she mentioned the course she went to, the institution she went to is called Philbrit. It's in Satwa, and you said it was around, you got it on discount, but currently it's around 1,000 to 1,200. That's in dirhams. And the course was initially called shadow teaching, but I think now it's called learning support assistant course. Yes, it's the same course, but now they've changed the name. Yes.
But it's not a fixed price. You can actually get lesser in other centers.
In other centers.
Yes.
Okay. So it depends
on where you actually go for this course.
Can we talk about relationship?
Sure.
Okay. So what's your relationship status?
Single. Single and still searching.
Why did you have to speak about single? Okay, so Peace says she's single. Okay, Peace, you've said you've been here for 5 years.
Yes.
And you said you're single. Does it mean it's difficult to get someone, or you've had someone and dumped, and what's the situation?
Yes. I've had someone in the past, but it didn't end well.
Okay.
It didn't work out. So for now, I am really trusting God.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's your thought about having relationships in the UAE?
I hear people say we can get good guys here in UAE. That's not true.
Yes.
For me, that's not true. So
at least you're still positive.
I am.
Yes.
So still have some good guys. They're actually met here.
Yes.
They got married and they're living fine.
Okay. So what are your future plans for the UAE?
By the special grace of God, whatever God wants me to be, I don't have a problem. But UAE, I'm cool with UAE
cool.
because Dubai has actually blessed me.
Tell us about the blessing. Now that you've been blessed.
Yeah, Dubai has actually blessed me. This is where I started my life.
Okay.
I've made my millions here in Dubai. Yeah, I have. I will not say that, but Dubai has actually blessed me. So if God wants me to be here, I don't have any problem being here with my husband and raising my kids here. So
okay,
cool.
Okay, you'll be very comfortable to raise your kids in the UAE.
Yes, sure.
Okay, why do you say so? Why not Nigeria?
Nigeria is not bad, but of course, who doesn't want a good life? Dubai is good because you have 24 hours light. Not that we don't have a good school back home. We have good schools back home, yes.
Yeah.
But in UAE, you can, to a point, it's secured than going back home.
I'm sure you do know the perception people have about Nigerians. Okay? Yes. Most people assume that Nigerians are, they do say, I've met some who are that way too. Yes, that they're loud, they're rude. Most of them are fraudsters. I'm sure you've heard about that.
Yes, sure.
What's your take on that?
You are not far from the truth. You are not far from the truth. Yes.
Okay.
I've been in a situation whereby I wanted to make a contract for a house. So when I got there, the landlord was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "Nigeria." I said, No, I'm sorry, we don't give houses to Nigerians. We don't do this to Nigerians. And the situation where I was looking for my second job, so they will ask you your nationalities, of course. So once you tell the Nigerian, they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want Nigerians. I want this one. I want that one." So because of the bad name that is being tagged to Nigerians, so I think this is why we're having these problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you personally, it has affected you.
It has affected me so much.
Okay. Okay. But then, what is that one thing you'd like to tell people about the Nigerians, for those people who assume every Nigerian is like that?
No, not all Nigerians is like that. We still have some good ones. Anyway, like me, I think I'm a good person. Yes.
Okay. So please, someone is in Nigeria. Okay, someone is in Nigeria and she would like to come to Dubai for whatever reason. She would like to visit, to come for visit. She would like to come and look for a job. What advice would you give them?
My advice to anyone back home that wants to come to Dubai, it's not a bad move. It's actually a good one because you can actually start from here. But the thing is, try and get the right step. Try and get the right people. Get the right thing done. You can actually come here, do a 2 weeks course, a 1 month course, and you are good to go. You will fly. You are good to get a good job. So many people said Dubai, it's that they heard there's no job in Dubai. Dubai is this and that. That is a lie. I've been in Dubai for 5 years and it has blessed me and it's still blessing me. So don't let anybody discourage you from coming. If you have actually made up your mind, what I would advise is let your parents pray for you, your pastor, whoever that's praying for you should pray for you. Then I tell you do well.
Yeah. By the way, I would like to ask you a question.
Okay.
It's a strange question. I had Nigerians. You know, we've been watching Nigerian movies.
Okay.
All Africans have been watching Nigerian movies. Everybody knows about Nollywood and Juju stuff. I've heard that you guys are tied. People, before they come to the UAE, you go to the call the Juju man, and then you make your vows, and then you. Is that true?
That's not true. That's not the people that does this. Is some of these people that comes here for different things, not for the responsible ones that comes here to work.
Okay, so when you say different things,
some of them that comes here to be a street girl or street boys or something. That's it. Most of them is people that does this.
Okay, so they're the ones who go to the Juju and time.
Yes.
Okay. No, that was just a by the way. Yeah. Okay. We're coming towards the end of the show, and we're coming to the last segment, which is Rozzie's rapid questions.
So
a year without a man, or a year without your phone?
A year without a man.
Money or jewelry?
Jewelry, because I love them.
Okay, a holiday in Georgia or Azerbaijan?
Georgia.
Okay. You're stuck in an island. What is that one thing you'd rather be with? Or have?
Liquid water.
What? A tall, dark, handsome but broke guy, or a short billionaire with a big pot belly?
Tall guys, because I love cute guys a lot.
Yes. We've come to the end of the show, and thank you viewers for watching. Thank you, Peace, for embracing my feet, and it's good to have you. In case you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Press the notification bell. Let's meet on there. Comment section, and please tell us anything else you'd like us to talk with our sweet guests. Okay, bye bye. Please remember, you are special and I love you.